Catherine Clift of Catherine Clift Coaching, and I help my clients uncover and clear the blocks that are stopping them from having the money and success they try so hard to achieve. But today, I want to share with you a very simple method that I use in my coaching that allows you to let go of any unwanted feeling or emotion in the moment. And the more you let go, the happier and happier you become, and it totally transforms your life. Again, it's called the Sedona Method. And the reason I want to share it today is because there's so much fear in the world. Fear about the virus, the economy, the upcoming election, and just overall fear of the future. And this is a very powerful tool that will help you with this. But just to give you a little background about the Sedona Method, it was discovered by a gentleman by the name of Lester Levinson. And Lester was this brilliant physicist that basically worked on the atomic bomb in World War II. But in 1952, at the age of 42, he had had his second massive heart attack. Now, this was before a time of open heart surgery, bypass, or anything else. So his doctors came to him in the hospital and they said, "Lester, there is nothing more we can do for you. Go home, you'll be dead in 2 weeks. We need your bed." They also advised him to buy a pair of loafers because he was too ill to bend down and tie his shoes. Now, Lester went home and he told himself, "Lester, for such a smart boy, you are stupid, stupid, stupid." He knew he had to find the answer, and he knew the answer was not outside of himself. So he made the inward journey, and he did find the answer, and he cured himself completely in 3 months and went on to live another 42 years. Now, Lester at the time was in New York City, but he decided to move to Arizona and settled in Sedona, where he started a retreat center. And that is where the name of the method comes from, the Sedona Method. Now, letting go is a very natural ability. We all can let go. Children do it effortlessly. You might see some children playing, and suddenly one child gets mad at the other and says, "I hate you, I am never going to speak to you again." And then in the next 5 minutes, they're playing like nothing has ever happened. Unfortunately, adults can't do that. How many of us know an adult that has held on to a grudge for decades or even a lifetime? Now, what I want to do right now is I want to do a very simple demonstration of how to let go. And all you need to do is find a pen or another object, and I want you to hold it in your hand. And as you hold it, I want you to grasp it and squeeze it as hard as you possibly can. Now, the more you squeeze it, the more uncomfortable it feels. But it also becomes to feel very familiar. And that's how we kind of look at our feelings. Our feelings are so familiar, we're not even aware that we're holding on. Now, I want you to open your hand and roll the pen or the object around in your hand. You'll notice that the pen is not attached to your hand, just like your feelings are not attached to you. Now, the pen represents your feelings, and the hand represents your consciousness. Again, close your hand over the pen, turn it over just like this, and drop it. That's how easy letting go is. But we have a tendency to identify with our feelings. For example, we don't say, "I feel sad" or "I feel angry." We say, we say, "I am sad, I am angry," and thus we identify with those feelings and strengthen them. Again, the next thing I want to do is I want to show you actually how to let go, just as easy as dropping as a pen. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about a person or a situation that bothers you. And I want you to rate that feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most intense and 1 being the least intense. Now, releasing or letting go comes from the neck down. The mind will try to help, but it will only get in the way. So again, get in touch with that feeling, and I want you to welcome it, allow it to be there. And if you can't welcome it, then notice it, because it means the same thing. And believe it or not, just by noticing it, you actually start the letting go process. So once more, get in touch with the feeling, and I'm going to ask you 3 very simple questions, and don't overthink it. Again, what I want you to do is put your hand over your heart and be open to the experience. So, could you let that feeling go? Just could you? Are you capable? Just like dropping the pen. Yes or no? Either answer is acceptable. Believe it or not, you can still let go even if you say no. The important thing is to be honest with yourself. Would you let it go? Yes or no? Would you be willing? And when? Do you want to let it go now, or do you want to hold on to it a little longer and suffer? It is your decision. Again, letting go or releasing is just a decision. And the most wonderful thing about this is you can't get it wrong, no matter what the mind says. And again, I'm going to summarize what we just did. Number 1, could you let it go? Yes or no? Would you let it go? Yes or no? And when? This simple method, the mind will tell you that's too simple. You can't possibly let go of anything that easily. But believe it or not, that simple method has allowed people to let go of traumas, addictions, and serious illnesses. It helped me let go of an unsupportive marriage of 23 years that I didn't think I could ever let go of. It also let me let go of a job of 25 years that became so stressful that I developed shingles in the last year that I was there. It has totally transformed my life. It has given me the courage to start my own business. Even in my late age, I'm 67 now, and I started this about 3 years ago. So yes, it's never too late to really step courageously into your whatever you want to do. You can do it, and that's what I love about this method. It's absolutely wonderful in that. And again, whatever you're experiencing, and again, the other thing I want to tell you is you can let go during the day consistently. All you have to do is just accept whatever happens during your day without getting upset, without being in resistance, without not liking it, and just accepting it. You would be amazed at how it will totally change your day and indeed transform your life. Again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to connecting.